Hi farm friends, welcome to Haven Acres. I'm Stacy and today I'm standing in our pantry. Now I know many of you are far better at stocking up your pantries than I am. If you have tips, please leave them in the comments. I would love to learn from you, and I know some of our viewers would also love to learn from you. So any tips you have, leave them in the comments for sure. But this video is just a compilation of things that I've done over the last month and different ways that I have filled this pantry, and we have a couple of other pantry areas. And I just want to share that because some people look at all of those, Instagram worthy pantries and it looks overwhelming and it looks like, oh, I could never get there. I just want to encourage you, you don't have to get there. You don't have to get anywhere. You just have to find a system that works for you. So hopefully some of these things that I share in this video will set up in here, and then before you know it, you'll be doing some of my tricks, you'll be doing some of other people's tricks, you'll find things on your own that work, and before you know it, you will have a very nicely stocked pantry. That's the goal. Growing ingredients for your own tea blend is a great way to save money and stock your pantry. I consider our freezers an extension of our pantry. So if I'm making 1 loaf of bread, I might as well make 4 loaves of bread and wrap 3 and put them in the freezer for future use. Our farm fresh eggs are a staple of our pantry. Scratch baking convenience food is also a way to beef up your pantry. This brownie recipe is a mock version of a Little Debbie's snack cake, and by making these from scratch, we'll have them in our pantry when we need a quick fix of something sweet. This recipe is super easy. I got it from Cast Iron Recipes, and I'll try and link that in the description because if you like Little Debbie's snack cake brownies, you'll really love these. They were so good. You just mix basic ingredients, prepare your cast iron pan, and pop them in the oven for just a few minutes, and then make a simple frosting. I mean, you totally could just eat these without the frosting. Absolutely. So I guess this is like 2 desserts in 1. I went for the frosting. The frosting on this recipe is actually kind of like a chocolate ganache. It's just chocolate chips heated with some heavy cream or whipping cream, or in our case, fresh cream from raw milk. You heat up the chocolate chips and the cream just until it's melted so you can mix it together, and then spread that on top of the brownies. And per the recipe for these cosmic brownies, you add sprinkles because, well, why not? They were delicious. Okay, back to the pantry where I am making kefir out of our fresh raw milk. Kefir or yogurt, those are both great ways that you can use limited resources to stock up your pantry. For those who might not know, kefir is similar to yogurt, although it's much thinner, and I like using it in smoothies along with yogurt. However, it's more drinkable, and it is a great probiotic, just like yogurt. Another way I beef up the pantry is by saving seeds. Yes, if you save seeds from year to year, you essentially are getting food for free. In this case, chives. So not only are chives edible and you can use them in so many different ways, cooked or raw, they also are beautiful to look at. Speaking of eggs, isn't it amazing all of the different sizes, shapes, and colors you can get? This farmer is easily entertained. But come on, look at that egg. That's just a chicken egg. I have a few tips when grocery shopping to beef up your pantry. My first tip is, if you need one, buy two. By using this process of buying two, when you can afford it, of course, you know that you're buying things that you need. So if you know that you need mustard or ketchup or pasta or, SpaghettiOs, then instead of just buying one, pick up two. It doesn't impact the budget drastically, but it helps stock your pantry very quickly. If you buy multiples of items, make sure they're things that are shelf stable and will last you for a long time. Or things you know you can pop in the freezer. It's all right. I'm coming to give you some shavings so you can lay some eggs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Making multiples of items doesn't only apply in baking. We have baked some hams that we butchered and processed ourselves, and we are slicing this to package in semi-individual servings that we will then pop in our freezer. And when we want sandwiches, we can just take a package of our own deli meat out of the freezer. Keep an eye out at your local stores and small mom and pop markets. When they have specials and deals, especially on produce or items that you know you can preserve in some way, take advantage of that. These strawberries I'm putting in mason jars with a paper towel at the bottom. I did not wash these. I'm just putting them in with the mason jars with the lids on tight and putting them in our refrigerator They will last for weeks. They won't get moldy, they won't get mushy, they will be perfect. It is an excellent way to store strawberries. Is it drinking?
Yes, speaking.
Oh,
Gigi, can I hold him?
a little bit later, okay? Are they cute? Pardon the interruption. Ducks and baby chicks, or any baby animal, sometimes takes precedence over food.
Feels like plastic. Yeah. Plastic where you like, feels like it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Wait,
Her little, when she nibbles on your finger.
I'm not letting it bite. He wants me to touch his beak, but doesn't want to nibble me. Scare me. Because I touched it. Make it film the thing. Hey, Hazel. Just calm down. Okay. What is he calling for help?
No, he's just talking. They're little tiny peeps they make, or just him just talking.
Oh. It just sounds like he's saying the same words. Doesn't look like strawberry.
It looks like a heart.
It doesn't. It doesn't look like a real strawberry.
Some of these strawberries we are slicing up to make strawberry shortcake. And some we're slicing up to put on a pan and freeze for future use.
It's like a strawberry melting.
Look, uh-oh, pay attention. Looks like a strawberry mountain.
Mm?
It does?
Yes. Look at that.
Wow.
Are we doing it all of them?
We're going to do all that are in that pan, yep.
There's in 6, 5.
When you're shopping, make sure you always pay attention to unit price. That's how you get the most for your dollar. By looking at the unit price versus the price per item, you can decide where you're getting the best deal and buy accordingly. Look for seasonal items in your grocery store. Like this cabbage, it's almost St. Patrick's Day and the cabbage is on sale for a great price. So buy more than you need. There are times when spending a little extra money and buying a quality item makes sense. It's better to have a good quality item, such as good chocolate chips or good jam, if you're making a special cake. In this case, an orange chocolate birthday cake. In time, if you use my buy two method, you will have a stocked pantry. But always remember to rotate. First in, first out. That cabbage that was on sale, yes, we used part of it for a meal, but part of it I am making sauerkraut, a very basic sauerkraut with that 39 cents a pound cabbage, some carrots, salt, and fennel. That's it. It's going to ferment and become a delicious sauerkraut that will be shelf stable, or should I say refrigerator stable. When the sauerkraut is done fermenting and you put it in the refrigerator, it will stay good for months. Of course, it's not going to last that long. If you want a constant supply of eggs, you also need a constant supply of laying hens. Or ducks. The left is a duck egg, the right is a chicken egg. I made cinnamon raisin swirl bread today, and yes, I made extra for the freezer. Can you believe how quickly these little ducks have grown? They're getting so big. And before you know it, they will be helping us stock our pantry with more eggs. Not to mention, they give us a great source of entertainment.
Good babies. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Such good babies. Ginny and Pearl and Scooter. Good babies. Hi. Hi. Yes, you are. You're getting so big. Look at you. Big birds. Big birds. So big. So big.
Aren't they funny when they sit down? Their knees are backwards. Well, they're not backwards for them. They're backwards compared to our knees. Apparently somebody couldn't find her way to the hen house in the snow like everybody else could. Right, girl? We've had a few days in the 40s to 50s Fahrenheit and has melted most of our snow. With that being said, I don't want to be stuck in the house making breakfast. So, today, 4 dozen muffins. Corn muffins, chocolate chip muffins, and blueberry muffins. If you're making one batch, you might as well make 4 batches and pop some in the freezer. What do I hear? Oh, well. Did you get locked in somewhere? Yeah. I wanted to show you the strawberries, which I guess I've got to dig to the back to find. Oh, they're back there. Sauerkraut, come on. And no, I don't wear my coat in the house. I just came inside and I want to get this video finished up for you. But I wanted to show you these strawberries because they are literally, they'll be 4 weeks that since I've put them in these jars on Saturday. They are not moldy. They are not squishy. They are perfect. All right, that one's starting to get a little squishy. But come on, 4 weeks. I'll use them up tonight. We just got home from work. It's been a long day, and it's time for me to get supper going. And of course, now that I see those 4-week-old strawberries are starting to get a little squishy, I need to think of something to do with them for dinner as well. So I'm gonna scoot along. I hope that you found some of this information helpful. I hope that you picked up some tips and tricks to help you stock your pantry. I thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.